Some people don't express their feelings, not because they're strong, but because they learned a long time ago that showing emotion gets used against them. And once you realize why they do it, you'll never look at them the same way again. You've seen this person. They listen more than they talk. They smile, but it never feels fully real. You ask them, "Are you okay?" They say, "Yeah, I'm fine," every single time. But something feels off. You can tell they're holding something back, like there's a whole story behind their eyes that they'll never tell you. And maybe that person is you. You don't like opening up, not because you don't feel, but because you feel too much. So instead, you stay quiet. You keep things inside. You tell yourself it's easier that way. But here's the question nobody asks. What does it actually cost you to keep everything hidden? Here's what most people don't realize. People who hide their feelings aren't naturally like that. They were trained to be that way. You've probably noticed this. When you tried to open up before, someone dismissed you, or laughed, or worse, used your vulnerability against you later. So your brain made a decision: never again. And now, you filter everything. You think twice before sharing. You downplay your emotions. You say, "It's nothing," when it's clearly something. Here's what's really happening. You're not hiding your feelings because you're okay. You're hiding them because you don't feel safe. Think about it. At work, you stay quiet to avoid conflict. In relationships, you hold back to avoid being hurt. With friends, you act normal so you don't seem too much. And slowly, you become someone who feels everything, but shows nothing. But here's where it gets interesting. The more you hide, the more people misunderstand you. Now this is where it turns dark. People who hide their feelings often get treated the worst. Why? Because others read your silence as permission. They think, "You're okay with this. You don't mind. You're strong enough to handle it." But that's not the truth. The truth is, you just don't react. And in human behavior, no reaction equals no consequences. So they push more. They ignore your boundaries. They take more than they give. While you sit there, saying nothing, they express. You suppress. They release. You absorb. And over time, something dangerous happens. You don't just hide your feelings from others. You start hiding them from yourself. You stop asking what you need. You stop saying what bothers you. You stop even recognizing when something hurts. And that's not strength. That's emotional shutdown. And here's the part nobody warns you about. It builds up. All the things you didn't say. All the times you stayed silent. All the emotions you buried. They don't disappear. They wait. Until one day, you feel overwhelmed for no clear reason. You get irritated over small things. You suddenly pull away from people. Or worse, you explode. And people look at you like, "Where did that come from?" But you know, it came from everything you never said. And here's the painful part. The same people who benefited from your silence will blame you for finally breaking it. Now let me ask you something. How many times have you swallowed your feelings just to keep the peace? But here's the shift most people never make. Smart people start noticing this. Hiding your feelings doesn't protect you. It trains people to treat you like you don't have any. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. The goal isn't to become overly emotional. The goal is to become honestly expressive, not reacting to everything, but also not suppressing everything. Because there's power in calm honesty. Saying, "I didn't like that. That bothered me. I need space." Without anger, without fear, just clarity. Because the moment you start expressing your truth, two things happen. The wrong people get uncomfortable, and the right people finally understand you. And that's the real power. Not hiding, not exploding, but choosing when and how to be seen. The most dangerous thing isn't that you hide your feelings. It's that one day, you might forget you ever had a voice.